Rod and Style Television presents The Blue Martian, starring Zach Parks, along with his 1928 Ford. Watch as he restores it into a 1960s East Coast hot rod. From outer space.
All it needed was a tap, apparently. I always make my cuts to have a little bit of play, and that's exactly what this needed, was just a tiny bit of play, slightly cut larger. transmission basically where I want it to be. I'm waiting for a crank pulley on the front of that to know how close I can be to that front cross member. We got this rear cross member in where I wanted it to be. I actually made it at 4 degrees. That gets me the difference in the rake that we have with our tires. So this is welded in at the right angle, so the spring is actually not in any kind of tension, and the perches are in any kind of tension. That's actually really important. So we got this everywhere we wanted it. As you can see, humidity in my garage is really bad. I live in Virginia. This is actually starting to surface rust already. So I really need to get to finish welding and getting this into etching primer, just so I can keep it from rusting so much. And this rear end, I was about to slide it in here and actually mock it up and get my spring perches onto this axle. And I don't know if you can hear this, but I roll this around, you can hear metal rolling around in it. And I was rolling this axle underneath here to get it the right angle on the spring perches and all that kind of stuff, so I can actually make this frame a roller. And when rolling this axle around, I heard metal cling around on the inside of that. I really hope that's like an axle retainer that fell out and I need to get a new axle retainer or something like that. But this is like a 57 Chevy rear axle. I don't know much about them, honestly. It kind of looks like a 9-inch. I was hoping that the axle was bolted in from the outside like a 9-inch. But now that I heard that, I really hope it's bolted from the inside. So I need to pull this out of here and open that up and see what's going on the inside. We might have to get another axle for it. Well, that's a good sign that these keepers were halfway taken out. So someone already had this axle apart, I bet. And I already found out that that was blown. Because so far, I haven't seen any axle fluid anywhere. Bet you someone already had this apart and already knew it was blown. That's probably what put this car on the sideline for other projects. What's up, guys? Zach with Wired Customs, and today we're going to be revealing the rims and somewhat the tire combo that we're going to be running on the Blue Martian. Here's a little sneak peek of the Blue Martian, what it looks like right now. We got the motor mocked up, we have the headers that we want on the car. I think it's going to look awesome with this stance. And now we can finally put the rims and tires on the car and actually get the stance figured out so I can weld in motor mounts and stuff like that. I want to thank Speed and Culture, Rod and Style, and Scratch's Garage for sponsoring the rims and tires on this car. And also want to thank Krager because we're running Krager. So let's open this up and get a good look at our new rims. Oh yeah, look at those. So we have these beautiful smoothies for the front. That's going to look awesome. Let us know in the comment section, should we run one of those bullet cap covers or what we should run in the front? That's going to look nice. Now let's look at the back rim. We are doing an offset because in the 60s on your Model A, you would have just put a different rear axle on it. So that end up with two different rim combinations. And we're trying to make this as much 60s style build as possible. Oh my goodness, look at these back rims. Here's the back rim. So here's the back. Here's the front. That's gonna look real nice. Now, let's see what this rim looks like on our mock-up tires. And here's a sneak peek of what those tires look like. We want to get white wall cheater slicks. This is the same size that we want to run, so I'm mocking it up with this tire. A lot cooler than what we had, just those Steelies. And this is really going to bring this car to life. Some big fat slicks, but of course we're going to put cheater slicks on this And I just want to give a big thank you to Scratch's Garage, Rod and Style, Speed and Culture, Hot Rod Chuck. Thank you guys for sponsoring this build, making it badass. So make sure you tune in to Blue Martian episodes on Rod and Style YouTube channel.